Hi, everybody. This is Jean Grunert, the president of Seven Oaks Consulting, back with your Monday marketing motivation. I hope you've had a great week. It's a new month, a new week, and a new time to look at your website. Today, we are talking websites, and we are talking about three simple and quick things you can look at that, if need improvement, if you improve them, you can improve your chances of converting your visitors to leads and sales. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, we all know that AI search has taken a lot of organic traffic away from some websites. Now, I own two websites, and my data is all over the place right now. One of the sites is doing better, the other is doing worse in terms of, now that the AI search is rolled out. And every time Google's core update is changed, I'm finding one site is getting better and better in the rankings, and the other isn't. And I'm still trying to figure this out. But what I do know is that the the site that's not ranking as well has a couple of things going on that need to be addressed. One of them is something I've seen consistently on a lot of small business websites over the years that I've worked with. And I want to share this with you now because it's such a simple fix. It really is an easy and quick thing that you can fix on your website, and it can help you convert more traffic into leads. It's your call to action button. Now, a call to action is just what it sounds like. You're asking the website visitor to take an action. That action may be complete a contact form, click a button to talk to somebody, download a free ebook, join a mailing list, whatever. My rule of thumb is there shouldn't be more than one or two actions per page. It is confusing to people if you have one call to action up here, which says talk to us, one down here, which says contact us, and a third one, which says join our email list. Make your call to action crystal clear. Do you want to say contact us, talk to us, make an appointment, get a free whatever? And then keep it consistent. Keep the text on your button consistent no matter where it is on the website. Make sure your call to action is in a prominent place on your website. You want people to see it. You don't want to bury it at the bottom of the site. Keep it on the same spot on every page, right? If it's in your menu bar, great. If it's in the upper right-hand corner, terrific. But just make sure that it's in the same place so people can find it quickly. Make sure it works. I had one site I did an audit of recently. It was broken on a number of pages. They were wondering why they weren't getting leads. Well, people were clicking the contact us button. It wasn't going anywhere. Check it. You would be amazed at some of the mistakes that can creep into websites over time, and that's one of them. Your call to action should be clear, consistent, easy to find, and on the flip side of it, off of your website, it should be followed up on quickly. It's super important that you respond to inquiries within, I would say, 24 hours, but tell customers when they can expect to hear from you. Check your forms. If you use a form, which I do on my website, I check them daily, including weekends, and I respond within 24 hours. Make sure you are doing all of these things to provide the best web experience for your customers and to convert more traffic into leads. That's our tip of the day. Your homework is to go into your website and check your call to action buttons today. It's very simple, but it can make a big difference. Now I'm going to segue into something else. Just real quickly, Google announced last week they came out with updated guidelines on SEO for their new Gemini-based chat search tool. If you haven't tried the new AI search, it is interesting, it's conversational, it does get you answers. How it's going to impact traffic, I don't know. Now, Google did roll out another core update at the end of May. I own two websites. One of them benefited enormously from this core update. It just keeps getting better and better in the search. The other one keeps getting dinged with penalties, and I'm not quite sure what, so I have to dig into that. But do check your traffic and see if anything shifted. It could have been your site could have been impacted by the last core update in May. Google's update guidelines that they came out with are really interesting because they're talking about how to do search engine optimization in this age of AI-enabled search. What I found really interesting about their guidelines is that it all boils down to what we've been saying over and over again, which is good SEO is good SEO, whether it is what we did 10 years ago or what we're doing today for AI search. It's not what people want to hear. People want to hear do this, this, and this. Here's the formula you're going to rank. But essentially, it's go back to the basics and give us good, interesting content and don't worry about it. Well, we all have to worry about it, right? Our sites live or die by their traffic. One thing I also read this week, which I wanted to mention to you, is Joe Pulizzi, who is his book is The Tilt, his newsletter is The Tilt. He is a content marketer and founder of the Content Marketing Institute, I think. I know he founded Content Marketing World, the big conference. Anyway, Joe's last newsletter brought up a really interesting point. He's been saying this over and over again, and I do find that he tends to know his stuff, and he's got pretty good read on the way the winds are blowing. And he keeps saying over and over again that the window of getting customers to notice you is rapidly closing. And what he means by that, I think, and I'm paraphrasing him, I'm not looking at my notes, so I may be getting this a little wrong. But what he is saying is that the window of people to discover you through organic search is closing because of all of these AI tools going out. His belief is that you need to own your own platform and own your customer base and build your brand now because we don't have much time left. I don't know about that. I have a feeling that I just feel like right now there's so much turmoil in the world of search and discoverability and AI that nobody can really read the tea leaves. I do agree with him that you should be trying your best to cultivate loyalty, whether that's through an opt-in newsletter, some kind of brand awareness campaign, things like that. I think what he's getting at is something that marketers like myself have been sensing since AI search rolled out and since all of these things have changed. And that is people are finding it easier and easier to get the answers they need from search. So they're not clicking through to websites unless the website is giving them something really good that you can't get through these quick answers on AI search. And people are remembering brand names and they're loyal to certain websites. And if you want to continue to benefit from traffic to your site, you have to work harder to cultivate that one-to-one relationship with customers and that brand loyalty. Not easy to do. And that's a whole nother talk for another day and probably 20 talks for many days. We will be talking about that moving on. If you can, though, guys, think about branding in addition to all this SEO stuff swirling around. I think cultivating a personal brand these days or a business brand is going to be more and more important. So I want to leave you with that thought. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm trying so hard to improve these videos. I know there's a little bit of an echoey sound. My office has a high ceiling and I can't seem to get it to work better, but I do appreciate you. And I thank you for coming back and listening to my videos each week. Monday Marketing Motivation is for you, the small business owner who is handling your own marketing, for the marketing department of one, or for anybody who owns a website and wants to grow. My company focuses solely on content marketing, SEO, and RFP response writing. I can serve as your fractional chief marketing officer, stepping in and running things, or through focus services. So if you need us, check out sevenoaksconsulting.com. Thank you for watching and tune in next time. See you soon. Bye-bye.